Lessons learned 1 year and 50 episodes into this podcast. I'm Jay Cleveland Payne, and this is Steps to Your Better You. Now, at only 90 seconds, I don't have enough time to really go into every single lesson learned, everything learned in the past year or so doing this podcast, but I do have a quick time to give you a quick update on how things went. Number one learned on this project is that doing something every week is hard, but doing daily things in podcasting and in publishing is harder. This podcast effectively was a replacement for another podcast that was meant to be daily, and even in batches became very difficult. Something else learned about batches is the fact that this podcast done in batches was easy to do. Now, this podcast won't be released for after a while, but it was recorded on December 23rd. We began this podcast on June the 1st, so 6 months to get in a year's worth of episodes is a pretty amazing thing. I actually recorded past 50 before I came back to do this one. And one of the final things I learned about doing this thing for so long is that expectations had to be kept in check, and it gets better with more time. So your expectations are great in the beginning, but you have to back them down a bit to make sure that you're not overdoing it, and give yourself the time to get better. Some of these were good, some of these weren't so good, some much better than others, but the whole grand scheme of things gives you a great sense of how to be your better you. And you can find out about how I can help you become your better you with tips for being healthy, wealthy, and wise at the website yourbetteryou.info.